Hey villains, welcome to Villain Tarot. This is your very first Storytime Tarot. I'm starting a new series on this channel. What I'm going to do is pull some cards and I'm going to tell you a little fairy tale story. What you get to do is tell me down in the comments below, is this your story? If this is your story, let me know. Say, this is my story. If this is not your story, let me know down in the comments below. Say, this is not my story. All right, so let's just get right into it. Let's see how this story is gonna start. Oh, all right, I'm gonna be reading the upright cards today. Let's see what we have. The main character. Wow, the Emperor. Okay. The Emperor is the main character in the story, card number 1. So this is a tale about a man with a large ego. Okay, I feel his ego coming out with these rams on his throne. And he's surrounded by candy. He's the king of candy, okay? Let's see what story the king of candy wants to tell us today. What is the story? What is King of Candy's story? Wow, okay. So there was a powerful king of the land. He was the king of candy. But he was not a nice king. He was a very mean king who would keep all the candy for himself. All of the little children would not get any candy, and the candy that they did get was spoiled. So there was a problem. He would keep all the good candy for himself all the way up on top of this hill, and the children would cry because they couldn't get any of the good candy. They just got the rotten candy that was left over, the one that already spoiled, and the candy that grew wild, okay? He kept all the good candy for himself. It's a very selfish king of candy here. Let's see what else. What's happening next? The king's wife, Queen Candy, had a big heart, and she could not let the king continue to keep all the candy for himself. So she came up with an idea. Okay, I'm going to share this candy with the kingdom, but it's going to be in secret. The angels came and told her how she can share her love and her candy with her kingdom, okay? All right, so then the queen was like, I'm gonna go and do what the angels told me. I need to fill my cup with sugar, okay, and pour it and plant new candy plants. She's filling her cup up, mixing it with water, mixing it with sugar, pouring it back into the land. And she gave up everything in the kingdom so they wouldn't recognize her. She took off all of her fancy gowns and crown so she wouldn't be recognized. went out into Candyland, brought sugar, water, and all the ingredients to make candy for the kingdom, and started planting these seeds, mixing and mending the sugar with the land to grow some sugar cane and candy. Let's see what happened next. Oh no, somebody saw her doing this. They saw all the candy that was growing in the kingdom, and they decided they wanted the candy for themselves. They got envious. They got jealous of this plan. They got jealous of angels speaking to the queen. They were jealous of her generosity, and they decided they were gonna go into the wilderness and steal the candy. Or attempt to steal the candy. See what happens after that. Oops, sorry. But there was a king across the distance who an angel told this news to. Okay? And he said, I must help this kingdom. This kingdom I hear of a queen with so much love to share candy with the world. I must go and help her defeat this evil emperor that keeps all the candy for himself, okay? And his army of spies that are stealing the candy back. He didn't know what he should do. He was stuck between his kingdom or saving the other kingdom. So he sat and thought and spoke with his animal community, and asked for guidance, and they led him to make the right decision. Either lose your kingdom or help the kingdom, okay? And the devil was playing tricks. He was making it look like it was more difficult than it was, because he was controlling this king, okay? This king was shackled, and that's why the king was acting like that. Fear not. The people of the kingdom heard the calling, and they said, we're all gonna fight together to win our kingdom back for the people. And so they did. They rode in on their horses and defeated the king, and some unfortunately did not make it. They fought hard, but they eventually defeated the king of candy, and everybody was able to eat candy for free for the rest of their life. And that was your very first Storytime Tarot. Let me know down in the comments below, is this your story? Does this resonate? Or let me know down in the comments below if this is not your story. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time for Storytime Tarot.